What if I could tell you there is a way to hack Google? There's actually a way to get organic traffic for your videos, for your blogs on Google. We're doing it. In this video, I'm going to run you through our playbook of what we're using to get our videos over onto Google and our blogs and everything so that you can get those free real estate leads on both YouTube and Google. So you want to learn how we're doing that? We're getting after it right now. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Wilkie with the Channel Junkies. We help everybody build free real estate YouTube channels that gets them all of those beautiful free leads. If that's the information you want, make sure you tap that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We got courses, we got webinars, everything's for free down in the description below and at channeljunkies.com. Okay, so Google, this is kind of a new one, and a lot of people are wanting to know how to use Google, how to use YouTube, and really start to rank. The hardest thing in the world is ranking, like getting your blogs, page one, getting your YouTube videos up in the first page as well. So I'm going to go through kind of our process that we do to incorporate all of this stuff. So I always talk about this. Once you have the video, you have the king. You can take that video and you can turn it into so many different things. Now, I personally live in the SEO world, so search engine optimization. I only want to play in that area because it lasts forever, it's free, and it's where people who want the information are. No more putting my crap in front of people on Facebook and Instagram and wasting time and money. They don't want that. So it's Google, it's YouTube, it's search engines. And also, at the end of this video, you're going to want to stick around because we are leveraging Pinterest. Yes, Pinterest, which again is searched. Move into Portland, Oregon board, and we are getting anywhere from 30 to 50,000 active pinners on our boards every month. So how are we doing this? First and foremost, like I said, if you get the video, you have the king. Google owns YouTube. So what are you seeing more and more? Whenever you type in how to or how much or whatever, a kind of a question to Google, what's coming up first now? A lot of videos. That's why when you type in living in Portland, Oregon, not only do we have some blogs, but you will see our videos populate page one of Google. It's unbelievable. So what that does, people are actually, half the world they say are readers and half the audience or the viewers or the world is video watchers. So I tend to reside on when people really want to learn what it's like to live in your city. It's way more to YouTube, but we are getting incredible amounts of leads from Google. And the way we're tracking this, we actually have our own website because we convert all of our videos into blogs. I'll get into all this. And we have its own separate number. So when that lead comes in and calls, it says website lead. So we know that they came in from reading our blog or from our Pinterest boards. So once you have the video, you have king. So I always shoot the video and I'm going to find a great title that people are searching. That is something they're searching in both YouTube and Google. So, cost of living in Portland, Oregon, pros and cons, those are things being searched in Google and our videos are popping up, page one. And if you go to the videos tab of, living in Portland, Oregon of Google, boom, it is nothing but us. We cover it. So this is how we're using Google for free to get a bunch of extra leads, a bunch of extra clients. And I get it all the time, especially when I was actually, touring these people. I don't do any of that anymore, but they were like, oh my gosh. We asked, how'd you find us? They're like, oh, I was on Google. I just was typing like Portland living or living Portland or something. And I don't know, I saw a bunch of your videos pop up. Like, it was just like that. They didn't even go to YouTube. But now, in fact, our number one external source for views is coming from Google. It's like an extra 7% of our views. So, we have almost close to 1 million views, and we're getting a couple percent coming free from Google. So you have to have that title in there. So then what are we doing? When you have the king, the actual, video, we pay to get that transcribed into a blog. What happened was I was trying to do all this myself. My whole story was like creating all this myself. I had no idea how to do this. And so I was actually taking my videos, having them transcribed from rev.com. And then I built a WordPress site from a YouTube video I saw, and I was trying to upload these blogs. So it never would have worked. And the number one lesson I learned, you cannot transcribe your video and just make it a blog. It does not come across the same. Google is identical to YouTube. I always talk about AVD, average view durations on YouTube. You want to keep people on the video for as long as possible. That's why it's good to have big, long videos because it just skyrockets your views and your subscribers. It's the same in the Google world. If you write a 500-page blog or a 1,500-page blog, and that 1,500-page blog keeps people on and they read longer because it's really interesting, that's going to rank higher. That's how it all works. So we actually have to take our video and get it into blog written form. So you got H1 headers, you got H2 subheaders, and you got pictures. And here's the important part. On YouTube, you can go into your video and in the settings, you can actually grab an embedded link. That is the link we are putting in our blog. So now you take the exact same title of your blog and the YouTube video, they have to be the same, and now they're pointing to each other for extra SEO relevance. So that's what's helping our blogs now rank. Blogs is one of the hardest things. It's been around for like 15 years, like 2 decades of blogs. So ranking in Google is way harder. Everybody can sit down and write these blogs. It's a lot harder for people to shoot the videos, especially the way that we've cracked the code. So, but once you can do both, that's where we're starting to get page one with our blog. So it's a relationship that we built with our lender. He is actually paying for that SEO writer. So every video we do, she takes it, she writes it into a perfect, constructed blog, embeds our videos and puts that onto our website for Google. So we're getting a ton of business that way. But wait, there's more. That same gal who's running our website, not the blogs, but running our Living in Portland, Oregon website, she's like, guys, I really think you should be getting to Pinterest. And we're like, why? Like, Pinterest? She's like, I'm telling you, I'm a mom, I'm if you're moving anywhere or doing anything major, you go to Pinterest to like get these deals. And now that she said that, like my wife, she goes to Pinterest for everything. And guess what? They search in there. So we actually are having her pull pieces from our blog. You have to has to direct to a website, not to a YouTube channel. So we're taking a bunch of pieces out of that blog, and what we're doing is actually making a bunch of pins with it. And if you're interested in this, we actually can get you right to our gal who does it. She'll do it for you. She will make a bunch of pins for you, Pinterest boards. And like I said, we are getting 30 to 50,000 active pinners on our boards every month. It's driving traffic to our website where they get our blogs, and then they can go to our YouTube channel. And it's all value-based. We're not squeeze page, not landing. We're not dripping them. We're not reaching out to them. These people are reaching out and calling us and begging to work with us. So what's the last thing we're doing? That was kind of my little, bonus, but I'm giving you a double bonus. I actually take all the audio out of all of my videos, right? So once I shoot, I was editing all my videos, so I could just upload the video. I could save the video to an external hard drive, and then I would just save the audio. So it's just saving the audio. And then what I did, we paid a virtual assistant, VA, from Fiverr. And so I would get that audio file to her. I had a custom intro, outro made. And with that, she actually created podcasts. So we took all of our Living in Portland videos, got all the audio out of them, and we created a podcast out of those. And now we had a separate number for that, and they would call us podcast leads. So once you have that video, you have the king. Getting it over to Google, it's going to do it naturally for you. So if all of this overwhelms you, just doing videos the way we teach and doing them correct, you will inevitably get your videos over to Google. But in order to really start dominating, yes, it's tying the blogs together. It's Pinterest. The Pinterest drives to the website, which makes them read more of our blogs. And that's what's making us crush Google for free. So that's a lot to swallow. And I'm telling you right now, if you have more questions about it, either comment down below what your question is, reach out to us anytime. We got courses, we got everything at thechanneljunkies.com, and all of these videos that are popping up right now are what are going to help you just get your channel rolling and dominating on YouTube. Until the next video, guys, we'll catch you later.